This is a poem I've written in response to a speech that Nicky Morgan gave a couple of days ago at a launch of a campaign to promote STEM subjects, so science, technology, engineering and maths, to more students across the country, which obviously is very important. But in doing this, she also managed to write off all arts and humanities subjects. She said that students who chose art and humanities subjects would be held back for the rest of their lives. They wouldn't earn as much as students who had chosen STEM subjects, and that they would be less valued by employers. So this is a poem I've written in response to that, and it's called Held Back by Nicky Morgan. It's post-show. The lights have come up. Empty plastic wine glasses litter the floor. I'm in the bar next door trying to calm down. Rein in the adrenaline and go over the couple of mistakes I made, see how they match up to yesterday and put steps in place to rectify them for tomorrow night. He sidles up to me with a grin. Is this your hobby or something? No, it's my job. No way, he says. You get paid for this. This is how you make a living. There are kids starving in the world, and whilst we're paying our taxes, you ponce about on stage. His argument is nonsensical and it's flawed, and it's not like I haven't heard this before, but this time it seems to hurt harder and sting faster, because now Nicky Morgan has added fuel to the fire of their argument that this isn't a real job. I walk away. I swallow my reply, not thinking about the 3 hours I spent rehearsing that afternoon, or the 90-minute tech run through this evening, and the 4 trips to the toilet before the lights went up because I thought I might be sick. The twice-weekly meetups in rehearsal rooms, the days and evenings with blank pages and frustration, the 10 minutes stolen in a school car park between jobs trying to get a piece finished for a deadline, the streets run down to make the last train in time, the nights out ended early and the friends cancelled on to finish work that couldn't wait, the funding applications scrawled across and the thank you but unfortunately replies. The clock at midnight, when we've still not got something that we can agree is right, the bags under our eyes when I say let's just go through this one more time, the days disappeared into nights pacing the floorboards trying to learn it line for line, and all of that for Nicky Morgan to tell me that the choices I have made will hold me back for the rest of my life. Promote science, please do, and maths and technology and engineering, they're important and have their own issues surrounding them. But in the position you hold, where young people might actually listen to you, don't write off great swathes of something so crucial to our day-to-day. Don't insult the teachers who, alongside the facts and the figures, teach the stories and the sounds and the pictures and the message. Do something you love and work hard at it, whatever it is. Don't make some broad brush statement that arts and humanities will limit somebody's life choices. You are the mother who said to the girl at my school, don't go to university and study creative writing. Nobody makes a life from being a writer. You'll end up in some dead-end job wishing you'd done maths. So she did maths and she was good at it and she became an accountant. I saw her on a train last Tuesday. She said she earns 60 grand a year and wakes up most days fighting the urge to top herself. You make us sound like we are the section of society to be looked down upon. Like, because you grew up learning that stereotype of the impoverished artist in the garret, or that T.S. Eliot kept his job in the bank, that you can make assumptions about what we earn. You are the boss at work saying, well, it's a nice hobby, but is that really how you want to fill up your spare time, getting up at 5 just to write? Anyway, the bags under your eyes are affecting productivity. You make it sound like something dirty, to be done in garages and lofts and the occasional run-down funding-starved library. Not something that enables us to communicate down the generations and back through history. From fingerprint-moulded shapes on the walls of caves to plays that brought culture to the day-to-day peasant and drunkard in the theatre pit. Every fear and anger-fueled war poet, from Charge of the Light Brigade to Siegfried Sassoon. How else would we have taught the effects of World War I in the days before YouTube? The teenage girl terrified in a German attic room, and every child who learned empathy through a book that teaches strength and courage against the worst of enemies. Every poem that attacks a stuck-up, out-of-touch politician, and the pints raised in recognition of the stories told by folk musicians. The boy wrapped up in autism who struggles to communicate through emotion but can tell you how he feels with colour and sound, or the refugee too scared to speak who finds words on the lips of hip-hop artists, then begins writing her own lyrics, discovers what her art is. Don't belittle this. By all means, stand at your lectern and speak the opinions that will win you votes like they all do, but don't scaremonger and don't guilt trip. Don't tell the 14-year-old faced with a form to fill in that when you love what you do, there is ever any reason to stop doing it.